Sir, the government is so very acutely conscious
Vinay
of the
Viswam,
need
please.
to take recourse to the route of ordinances, but it will be appreciated that in this particular context, if the winter session of Parliament had been held, I would have had the privilege of bringing this before this August House then. I would also like to say, in response to an honourable member who suggests what is the urgency is that if we had not enacted the ordinance, in the interim period, the process of sealing,
Please don't
demolitions,
comment.
etc., would have started, and I'm sure no member of this August House would like Delhi to be subjected to that uncertainty and chaos. Sir, I move, with your permission, that the National Capital Territory of Delhi Laws, Special Provisions, Second Amendment Bill 2021, to extend the validity of the NCT of Delhi Special Provisions, Second Amendment Act 2011 for a period of 3 years from 1 January 21 to 31st December 23, and for matters connected thereto or incidental thereto be taken into consideration. Sir, I just wish to make submit a few points to this House. Sir, by way of perspective, it would be recalled that the population of Delhi in 1947 was 8 lakhs. The first census that we had in 1951, that had gone up to close to 20 or 21 lakhs because of the number of refugees who had come from across the border in 1947. The last census in Delhi, sir, was in 2011. The population then stood at 1.6 crores. So when the census is held later this year, I think it would be reasonable to expect that the population would be close to 2 crores or even beyond that. Delhi being a cosmopolitan city, sir, it draws people from across the country and across all walks of life. Exponential growth has led to a serious stretch on its resources, leading to a very vast gap between demand and supply. Sir, in the year 2006, Parliament enacted the Delhi Laws Special Provisions Act to protect certain forms of encroachment and unauthorized development from punitive action, namely demolition, sealing, displacement, etc. These provisions were on previous occasions extended through various ordinances and acts in 2007, 2009, 2014 and 17. Sir, since I had the privilege of last appearing before this August House towards the end of 2017, we have followed a three-pronged approach.
1 second. Bill has to be disposed of. 1 hour time is allocated. I call upon the members to be present in the House, please.
We have followed a three-pronged approach to address the urbanization needs of the people of Delhi.
I told him.
A total of 1.35 crore of its citizens will benefit from 3 schemes, namely the Pradhan Mantri Unauthorized Colonies in Delhi Awas Adhikar Yojana, which is expected to benefit 50 lakh people. Jahan Jhuggi Wahi Makan under the PMAY Urban, about 10 lakhs. And sir, under land pooling, 75 lakhs, which are under various stages of implementation. Sir, we enacted this legislation, the PM Uday, towards the end of 2019. And in spite of the fact that we lost nearly 1 year on account of the pandemic, I'm very happy to inform this House that 3,82,449 registrations have been done, and authorization slips, conveyance deeds have been issued to 4,035 households. DDA has also finalized the norms which are expected to be the control norms which are expected to trigger redevelopment in these colonies. Under the in-situ rehabilitation of JJ clusters, out of a total of 675 JJ clusters in Delhi, 376 are with DDA, 7,500 EWS houses are for 3 JJ clusters in Kalkaji Extension, Jailerwala Bagh and Katputli Colony. Shadipur are under construction, and some of these are at a very advanced stage of completion. Tender for Dilshad Garden has been projected. Sir, under land pooling, the land pooled as on date is 6,930 hectares, 17 lakh dwelling units.
You will get an opportunity to reply
Sir,
to the debate.
I will conclude. I I will conclude. I just wanted to provide a perspective to the honorable members, and if I am given an opportunity thereafter, also to sum up, to reiterate some of these points. I thank you very much, sir.